This morning I have three stick planes with me. I have my UMX Slow Ultra Stick, and ooh, you can see the wind starting to impact it. It's about a 5 to 7 mile an hour wind now, I guess. Was supposed to be about 3. And we have a flight test Slow Stick S250, and then I have my e-flite Slow Ultra Stick in the 1.2 meter. So I'm flying all three of them. So here we go with the first one, which is the UMX version. We'll see how she flies in this wind. Right now, not bad. Pretty good. Got up really easily. Kind of coasting nicely, floating. A little bit of kiting. Let's go full speed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kick it out of safe and into that first mode. Yesterday I was able to add the light kit that comes for this, the optional light kit. And I don't know if it'll show up on the video, but there it is. Some whites, some red on the left wing, and blue-green on the right wing. So there we go. So let's see how we do here. We're going to... and yeah, it did a loop. That's in that mid mode or intermediate level mode. I flew the first couple of laps there around this little bit in the safe mode. So handling this 5 mile an hour wind pretty well, and settling around nicely when it comes, and definitely a slow flying plane. Good beginner plane, I think, or at least a second plane. It might not be a true totally beginner plane because it does have some well, I guess in safe it probably would be, but get it up in the air there and let her kite a little bit. Now, this is not a maiden for me. I've flown this a fair amount around my backyard. In particular, had it in Texas when I was down there, and it was fun. A good little plane to fly. Yeah, wind's coming a little bit more out of the west now, which is a little bit more to my left here. You can see how it's just kiting, drifting a little bit. I was hoping if it was out of the northwest, I'd been able to do a little bit more. Let's see what happens. I'm going to put it back in safe for a second. Oh, the wind is really affecting it. That's what it is. Back into mode 1, or the intermediate mode rather. Let's go all the way into expert mode. And I didn't have enough speed to do a loop there, and I don't think it'll loop going into the wind. There we go, in intermediate mode. Kind of a loopy roll. My battery is hanging. Velcro must have let loose on that earlier first roll, and that's okay. What I'll do is settle her down here a little bit and bring it in for a quick landing, reconnect the Velcro. There it is, down. Reconnect the Velcro, and then we'll put it back up in the air. Oop, let me do throttle cut. There's throttle cut. And it is just a Velcro strip on the bottom there, and I probably didn't have it quite in the right spot. So there it is. It's nicely connected. Let's re-energize the plane. And we are in expert mode. full throttle here right now. Obviously not a fast plane because it's called Slow Stick for a reason. I'll try to keep it a lot closer because small plane, it's about a 500 millimeter wing. Flying pretty well here. Yeah, I think I'm making some noise because I think the battery's a little low. Yeah, chirping, I'll have to check that out sometime, but take it in for another quick landing. And again, this is in expert mode, so it's fairly easy to fly, as you can see. Landings have been really easy too. Just comes down and lands. So there we go. Off with this one. We'll come back with the flight test. Slow Stick S250. And I'll be flying that on a 3S 850 milliamp battery. Thank you very much for watching this segment and another 2 segments to come. It's my second flight this morning. I'm going to be using my flight test Slow Stick S250. Winds 5 to 7 out of the northwest here. Left and right in the rudder, up and down on the elevator, and we are armed. And let's see how the prop goes. Not sure she takes off too well here. We're gonna have to try it out. I've been playing a little bit with the rudder and some of those things, so we'll see how this does. Pretty tail heavy. It does fly. Whoop. Settle her down. No gyro on this. This is just a pure receiver on the plane. It doesn't fly too bad. It just I have to figure this out. The weight distribution doesn't seem to work quite the way I'd like it to. Kind of strange to me. But it's my
4 minutes.
Got a 5 minutes on the timer. I do have a lot of trouble controlling this, but that's me. There we go. I got to get the throttle and elevator and the rudder all in combination, and that wind is just making it a little bit tough. Let me see if I can actually I need more down elevator. There we go. Into that wind. Bring it back over the field. It's a lot of down elevator there, so I probably just need to adjust the elevator trim. I think the servo on my elevator has a little bit of a problem, and if I can figure that out, I think this would be a cool plane. It's a good size. It's around a meter, or a little bit less actually, I guess 850, 900 millimeters.
3 minutes.
I haven't done very much with it as far as acrobatics, but it looks like it should, right? There we go. I think that's the first loop I've ever done with it. And it was low, unfortunately. I prefer to do those a little higher up. Yeah, I do definitely need more elevator. I think that servo's got a little bit of a problem. So I probably may have to replace that. But kind of impressive for a relatively inexpensive, very inexpensive plane. Couple of, literally $1.50 or less foam board for the wing and the tail section. It's a carbon fiber arrow that was broken, and about a $6 motor, about a $6 ESC, set of wheels from another plane. Yep, that's all down elevator that's giving me that when I get to do it. It seems to work a lot better if I can get the elevator to work. Oh, now we got the wind coming in. Definitely tail heavy. That's even with a fairly hefty battery in there. So that's a lot of down elevator. So if I can adjust the elevator, I can probably even fly it this way.
1 minute.
One minute left on my 5-minute timer. I do not have a voltage alarm on this. Oh, here comes a lot of wind. Probably more 7 or 8 miles an hour coming from behind me. So more of a westerly wind.
30 seconds. 20 seconds.
Almost hovers.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Bring her back around to us if I can.
3,
If not, we'll land her out there and bring her in, but I'm not quite ready to bring her down yet, so let's see how we do. I think the battery last time I flew it about 5 minutes, still had like 50 or 60% left, so I'm going to fly it just a little longer. That down elevator, when I push on it, does pretty well, so might just be the elevator trims off and I can't do much with that. Alright, let's see if I can bring her down into the parking lot here and land. Oop, maybe not. There we go. Not a bad landing for a plane of that little control. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and the third episode of our stick day here will be coming up with my e-flite Slow Ultra Stick, 1.2 meter. I had my third stick flight this morning, my e-flite Slow Ultra Stick on 1.2 meter. Left and right in the ailerons, left and right in the rudder, up and down on the elevator. Got wind out of the northwest, which is a little bit to my left over that direction, but this should be fine. We've been flying the UMX Slow Ultra Stick, and then I flew my flight test Slow Stick S250, another stick model, and now we're on the third version that I have of sticks. So here we go. Stick goes up really well. This is on a 2S 1500, I believe, yeah, that I have, or 2200, I can't remember which one it is. The Slow Ultra Stick 1.2 meter version flies on 2S or 3S, and I just wanted to try it on a 2S. Flies extremely well on a 3S 2200. It's a slow flying plane with a 2S battery for sure, but I wanted to try it because you get good life, and in this wind it might be interesting because it's not too much wind. I mean, if it was more wind, I did fly it the other day in about 8 to 10 mile an hour wind on the 3S 2200, and it flew really well. I just wanted to see how it would fly in about 5 to 7 miles an hour with the 2S battery today.
Safe off.
On my 2200s, I've been getting 10 minutes of powered flight. I'm down to 3.9 on this battery at 2 minutes, so I'm probably not going to get my same battery life out of it. Again, it's a big plane at 1.2 meters, but it'll be interesting to see how long we get. There we go. Let's see if we can kite it a little bit into the wind. Wind's picked up again. One thing 2S doesn't give you is a lot of extra power if you need to power out of something, like getting close to a soccer goal. So I'm going to stay over here a little bit more in the middle of these two fields. And if I am over a soccer goal, I want to be a little higher, especially on 2S. We're in for a low pass. Still at 3.9, so that's good. Maybe we are doing better on the battery. Might just be
6 minutes.
I think this is the first flight I've ever had on this battery. I got 2 of these that I picked up. So they do usually take a few cycles to actually few cycles, I should say. Let me finish that thought. Sorry, I was just concentrating on doing the inverted. A few cycles to actually get to their full potential. I'm going to see about doing a touch and go coming in towards me. Well, from out there, swinging around. It'll be a little bit of a crosswind, but I just want to see. The grass might be a little long. Floaty. That's 0 power coming down. Yep, there we go.
5 minutes.
Definitely no speedster.
15.5 miles per hour. 134.
15.5 miles per hour into the wind. Let's see how we do downwind. I'll come around again and we'll check out the downwind full throttle.
miles per hour, 250 feet, 3.7 volts.
I don't think the wind's 15 miles an hour though. It's just flies a little faster downwind.
4 minutes.
.37 on the voltage. Let's do another loop while we can. That's still full throttle here. I might be getting a little low on voltage. The second one there I had to pull out a little quicker. It didn't seem like it was going up. Back to 3.8 when I'm not running full throttle. So that's helpful. Not quite the load. Yeah, we're still at 3.7, so that's good. And that was under a bit of load, so I think if I take it easy on the sticks here and throttle, rather, I should be able to get it into that another couple of minutes. The e-flite Slow Ultra Stick. Do one more of those kind of passes. Nice slow pass this time. There we go.
30 seconds.
Back to full throttle. Let's get one more loop in if we can. Yeah, it was me, I think, more than that, plus the little wind. There we go.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Okay, I'm going to look to bring her down.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And I will land her on the grass, not in the parking lot like I did with the last two. The UMX, the e-flite Slow Ultra Stick, 1.2 meter. I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe. An enjoyable flight for me and hopefully for you as well. Having a second flight with my e-flite Slow Ultra Stick 1.2 meter this morning. First flight was great. It was the third flight of my stick flights, UMX flight of Slow Ultra Stick, a flight test Slow Stick S250 Ultra or Stick. And now for left and right on the ailerons, left and right in the rudder, up and down in the elevator, armed. We're going to fly this again for another flight. So here we go. Up she goes, and away we go. This is
49.8 miles per hour.
Another 2S battery that I'm flying it in. And the first time on this battery as well. It's the twin of the one I just flew. And it seems like the Slow Ultra Stick likes it. It flew for the full 10 minutes that I have on my timer for this. So that was good. And it had done some mild acrobatics, some loops, some rolls.
18 miles per hour. 1,591 feet.
It's not that high. That's definitely off. I should recalibrate the GPS. Let me do that right now. I'll just reset telemetry. And I settle her down here for a second. We'll put it in safe and then...
Timer 1 reset. Telemetry.
There we go. I'll take it back around and then let the sticks be settled for a minute. A couple of seconds, I should say, and then I can go back in the safe. AS3X.
Minutes.
Real gentle flyer. Try and full up elevator and into an inverted. A little bit far out over the field. And just beautifully.
Minutes.
Definitely flies slow. Definitely don't have an unlimited vertical with 2S battery here. Yeah, a few bugs this morning, not too many, just a few. Let's see about a slow pass here from the right side. It's a pretty plane. I do like the color scheme. The orange on top makes it easy to see when you're having that facing you, and the black at the bottom means you can tell that too, because your orientation's a lot easier. And the 1.2 meter wing is a nice size, easy to transport. There we go. That was a nice turn around there. Hopefully we get a good look at the wing. little bit of a drop there. Nice inverted. Let's see about coming in for a touch and go. So if I do that again a little bit closer. Definitely a crosswind landing here, or a touch. Definitely had to get that out of there. Don't want to go into those trees. Let's see how we're doing on speed here.
28.5
Oh, that's good.
miles per hour, 186 feet.
There we go. Much better on the altitude. As I said, we're not at 1,000 feet. It just hadn't cleared some of the prior data, I think. .37 on the voltage, and we're at 7 minutes, just about. Yeah, I'm not going to try to finish it. Starting to lose a little altitude, and I don't want to run her into the ground. Just hoping for a triple loop. Maybe on 3S. From a little higher altitude would always work.
Minutes.
I will look to bring her down on time. I think we're good on the voltage. A little overhead there.
20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One more trip around the soccer field and then we'll come in. Go behind that other soccer goal. And the wind had let up a little bit and it's now again coming from my left, just a shade, so probably in the 5 mile an hour range, but I think this will handle the crosswind landing just fine. There we go. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you would, and hit the bell for notifications. The e-flite Slow Ultra Stick 1.2 meter. I'm going to do one more flight with my Slow Ultra Stick 1.2 meter, left and right in the ailerons, left and right in the rudder, up and down the elevator. We are armed. This is on a 3S 2200. I just wanted to fly it on a slightly different battery this time too and see, and significant difference in power right there just on the takeoff. You could probably even see it in the video easily. And just a nice flyer. Let's take it back out and we'll see if there's not enough wind to kite, I don't think, in today. Right now anyway. Was a little bit earlier. It was probably 5 to 8. I'd say it's probably 3 now, like they had forecast for this hour. This afternoon will be much higher in the 9s and 10s, and that would be great for kiting. At least this plane. Some of the other ones won't kite in that, but
34.2 miles per hour, 191 feet, 3.7 volts, 45.6 miles per hour, 273 feet, 3.7 volts. So
with my 2S battery, I hit about 30, 31, somewhere in there. I'll have to actually check. This was 45, so that's good. Well, we got a little bit of wind now, just a bit of breeze. Let's see how we do. Yeah, it definitely picked up. I'd say it's more like 7 right now from my left. See if I can kite just a little bit anyway, or at least slow it down significantly. A lot of up elevator.
Safe off.
Loops are definitely a lot easier and bigger. That's on 3S instead of 2S. I'm sorry, I should have clarified what I was talking about. My last 2 flights with this today have been on 2S. This is a 3S 2200. The others were 2S 1500s. And altitude, that was a lot more altitude than I was able to get with my 2S battery. My first triple roll with the plane.
.8 miles per hour. Low battery, 3.5 volts.
That was a long full throttle. Let's see, recovered to 3.8, and I am gliding right now. Probably almost directly into the wind. Well, yeah, probably into the wind right there. Just settling down very nicely. Still covered to 3.8, and we're still doing pretty well on percentage of battery, so I'm going to go a little longer. Let's see what we got. Not quite sure what we got. So
safe up.
I really don't want to tax this battery too hard because it's a nice 3S 2200. I run in a lot of my planes, so we'll probably see when it hits 3.7. I'll bring it down. It's still at 3.8 now, since I'm not running hard at all. Did forget to reset my timer. Nice slow pass. Foliage is really starting to pop around here.
Low battery, 3.5.
Okay, I'm going to say we're in good shape to bring her down. Obviously, it's better to bring her down with power than to be forced into a gliding situation. 3.5 is still okay, but recovery to 3.7. So let's look to bring her down. Yeah. Recovered to 3.8 now, even better. But I like this slow flight. This is really a lot of fun. I'm going to go around again, actually. Breeze definitely has picked up. It's probably 6-7 miles an hour again. More consistent now. When I started this flight, there was literally 1 or 2 or 3 miles an hour in the breeze. Popped up a little in the breeze. And I'm going to go around again. Actually, I think I may land right towards me from out there. Just do a
low battery, 3.5 volts.
Kind of a stally turn, and we'll see what happens about coming in this way. Whatever, just settle in. One wheel landing, kill the prop, and there we are. The e-flite Slow Ultra Stick, 1.2 meter on a 3S 2200 battery. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it, and comments are greatly appreciated as well. I'm going to take my e-flite Ultra Stick up one more time on a 3S 2200. Left and right in the ailerons, left and right in the rudder, up and down the elevator. We are armed, and up we go. Okay, just a bit of breeze right now. We're probably in the 5-6 mile an hour range from my left at the moment. So see if we can kite. I don't think we can, because I don't think it's quite enough. I can definitely go slow. Oop, dropped a little bit of started to drop a wing. Yeah, not enough. But I thought I would try. Always fun to try. Got 4 volts on this battery, and it was just a shade low when we started, so that's fine.
Safe up. 9 minutes. 15.4 miles per hour, 461 feet, 3.7 volts, 486 feet.
Yeah, we were at 135, I think. 136 is what it reported when it was on the ground, so only 300 feet up there ish. Just gliding back down now, doing a little fun floating. Crosswind. And we'll add some throttle. A little bit of a Cuban 8.
Minutes. minutes. Low battery, 3.5 volts, low battery.
Okay, we're going to be bringing her down. About a little over 7 minutes of flight time here. I'm just going to go around a couple of times. See, it recovered to 3.8, which is what I expected. It's not a bad battery. It's a very good battery. It was just a lot of full throttle there for a bit. Runs really well on a couple of my other planes, so I wasn't expecting much of a problem with this plane, given its weight. It's so light. And it isn't going to have a problem. It's just needed to recover. So it recovered. Let's see, where are we at? A lot of glide time, actually. We're still at over 8 minutes of flight time, and start with a 10-minute timer, and we're down to what, 5 minutes it was there, or 4.5. So a lot of gliding after those high passes. All right, so let's look to bring her down. Just a couple more laps around the field. Do a low pass out there. Staying below the tree line. And above the tree line there, so we're above the foul pole. And I'll just bring her down behind the soccer goal. I think we could probably get that 4 minutes on the battery, but I'm not going to push it since we've already had a great flight. And I'll bring her down next time around. I'm going to land into the wind. I guess I'll have to go around. Getting a little close to both the socket pole and my
3.5 volts.
and my fence here. Let Just settle her down, bring her in straight at me. Wow, floaty. Take it out. I'm going to bring it around and come in from the side.
3 minutes.
It's tougher to judge the direct on. So here we go. A little bit of a crosswind obviously here, but she's down. Oh. Caught the grass a little, but the e-flite Slow Ultra Stick, great plane, love it, enjoying it a ton. New plane to me, but it definitely flies well. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you would, and hit the bell for notifications.